There is so much to be thankful for. So it's Sunday in my neck of the woods. It's a new year, it's a new beginning. What more can we be thankful for? That is already so much to be thankful for. Today I want to just hang out with my friends and just talk to them about what they're thankful for. And as I wait for them to come in, people, new year, we're still here. So much has gone on, so much still to come. Chaos, confusion everywhere. But we're still here in the midst of it. So, gotta be thankful. So, school starts tomorrow, but we don't go in. The kids come in on the 7th. We have EDs tomorrow, but we still have to be thankful. So, each and every day, we look around us and, it can be stressful if we think that we don't have enough or we need more. It can become stressful. But when we are able to look at what we have and learn to appreciate it and learn to see the value in it, and everything looks much better. You know, we wake up, be thankful. First thing I do in the mornings when I roll out of bed is to say, thank you, Lord, because I'm still here. The next thing, you're able to go to the bathroom. Hey, Roberta, my friend, welcome. So much to be thankful for. Peaches, thank you for joining. You open your eyes, give thanks. Instead of saying, oh my God, today I don't have this, I don't have that. Welcome, MM. Instead of complaining about what we don't have, let us look for what we have and make the best of it. Make the best of it. You know, don't look at what Mary Jane has. Don't look at what the neighbors have. You look at what you have and make it be the best thing ever. You have a job during this pandemic. Yes, they're giving out the checks. People have to be thankful. But when you think of it, it's just a drop in the bucket. But then you just have to still thank God because it's better than nothing. But when you think of so much, Arlene Grace, thank you. But when you look at the fact that that 600 might be able to pay maybe one or two bills, that's a little more stress off your head. But times are hard, and we don't understand sometimes how hard it is until you see other people's situation. We must be humble. We must be thankful. Always, I don't care what it is, always find something in there to be thankful for. Because I find that when you are able to appreciate what you have, I'm not saying we shouldn't work hard to gain more and to be able to put away more, but when you're able to be thankful for the little you have, believe me, you'll put away much more because it means that instead of rushing to go buy another pair of shoes just because you want another pair of shoes, when you would be able to satisfy what you have and let it stretch a little further, we find that when we feel contented, we gain more. When we have that sense of contentment, we appreciate more and we are satisfied and we are okay. So I don't need an extra pair of shoes. I don't need an extra dress just because it's in style or it's in fashion. I don't need to go out there to put myself. I don't need to get another credit card. I don't need those things. I need to find a thankful heart. I need to understand that I am blessed. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, understand that I can be a blessing to others. I need to, under near or far, we can be much more of blessings. So every time I always say to the Lord, as you bless me, let me be a blessing to others. And I find that there are little things that you might want, but it's not going to change your life. It's not going to stop you from moving on. So as He blesses you, if you are able to give something to a person, sometimes you're at the bus stop, you never know. Okay, so let me pay your fare this morning. And you never know mentally, spiritually, how that makes that person feel. Because maybe at that moment, when you swipe that card to give them that one extra fare, it saved them an extra fare for another day that they were wondering, how am I going to manage? And the way we live, if people say that we're thankful and appreciative and we feel we feel blessed no matter what, and the little we have, we're willing to share it, you know what happens? It changes somebody else's life. We went through this pandemic, and most of us were pushed out there. We had to go out there and work. Um, and at the end of the day, yes, you felt a little fear. Or some of us didn't. Some people didn't feel fear. I was a little bit nervous because I know I'm 60 years old. I'm overweight, so I was a little fearful. Because in the end, when the pandemic started, remember, none of us knew what was behind it. We didn't. It was There was so much confusion, so much stories, so much things that we didn't even understand. We still don't understand a lot of things. But what happened was that in faith we stepped out. And in faith we went about, we took care of the sick people that we are assigned to. My sister in New York, she works with, and she's so, I just have to admire her because she gets out there and she says, it's all about my clients. It's all about my clients. Sometimes I'm here worried. I say, oh, you're getting on the bus. I don't know. But she's out there and God has brought her through. My brother, he comes up from New York, he teaches here, and I'm worried. I'm like, oh God, but he took care of all of us, you know. I had to go into the classroom with the kids, but it was such a joy just to see that they were alive, they're okay, and they come in and it's such a blessing. It is such a blessing. And so even though this pandemic came and so many people are gone, so many people have an empty space, we are here. We can be thankful because we're here. And so because we're here, we have to be able to just not complain. Stop complaining. Don't complain. Just be thankful. Just be thankful. And being thankful, we're encouraging our kids to be thankful. We're encouraging them to understand that don't worry about what's not there. I was talking to a lady I met at the West Indian Foundation here. She's the one who contributed to our sixth grade project that gave the kids so much to go home with. And we have to be grateful. I'm telling you, blessings come from all different places. And so you continuously giving thanks. And that's one of the things she says, we look in our communities and we're complaining about what we don't have, what the politicians are not doing for us. But she said what she wants us to start doing is to look at what we have and how we can make it better, how we can make the things that we have. Because we do have a lot. If you stop and start looking at what we have, all of a sudden you say, dang, I have so much. I have so much. So today's a New Year's start. So I just wanted to hang out with us and to just talk about the goodnesses and how we should be thankful. I talked to one of my aunt in Jamaica, my youngest aunt, and sometimes, when we talk, I would talk about bowel movements because she was a nurse. And I know people think it's so gross, but it's not because it's a part of our bodies. And even when you're able to sit on that toilet and your body, you feel that good flush. You're not in pain, you're not forcing it, it's just not. I have to give thanks. I go in and I pee and I say, thank you, Lord. And it's strange and it might sound, but it is the truth. Because when you are able to do these things, it makes your body feel so good. It makes you feel you could just breathe. So you need to at least stop and start looking at these little gifts and be thankful for them. There's so many when you look at people who came in the hospital with bags and tubes, and you're able to go and feel good. I'm telling you, those are things that we overlook it and we take them for granted, but we shouldn't because, hi Larry, Happy New Year to you guys. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Arlene, Mojo, Jojo, and all things. Yes, by working hard, we must help the weak and remember the words of the Lord. How he himself said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So, so true, Mojo. So true. He was our first example. He set the first examples for us. It's more blessed to give than to continuously stretching your hand. Can I have? Can I have? Give me some. Take you some. Instead of saying, you know what, I have enough. You can have this. Or even if you don't have enough flowing over, you can still say, here, you can enjoy this. It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference. Because we take so much and then we don't, like, what does it do? It comes home and it gathers dust. So as I got older, I said to my kids, enough with the gifts. I am good. I don't want another thing for me to get up and it's work for me because I have to dust it. You know, I said that you never use it forever and ever. So it is a thing where today I felt like I was doing grades. Last night I sat up until late because I was doing grade stuff for my kids to go in. And as I sat here, I was here just thanking God. I said, look at I have a job that I can go to. At the end of the term, I'll get an income. And so many are out there who are not even getting an income. So many out there with children who are wondering where the next meal will come from, you know. And so why should I not give thanks? So I'm just asking you, my friends, that as you find your blessings and as you build and as your wealth grows, that you will know that um, as we give thanks, it says in all things give thanks, and we'll also give somebody a chance to be thankful because when we extend ourselves to them, when we give back a little to them, they will feel the need to say thank you and to be thankful. Thank you, Larry. Larry, I do them because you know what, Larry, I've always, when I got baptized, one of the things that I asked for was that as the Lord blesses me, and I was young, I baptized at 17. And I always say, as the Lord blesses me, I want to be a blessing to others. And so I came here into America and I struggled in the beginning, but as I start building, well, I'm not rich, but you finish school, you start out working 3.35 an hour, and then you go on and as you go on, you start making maybe $10 an hour, and you finish school and you start making a little bit more, and you start teaching and you make a little bit more, and you put in the years and you start making a little bit more, and so you're thankful, and so each time you're building, then you find that you have a little bit more to give back, and also the kids have grown up, they are independent. They are not struggling. They're not on the street corners. They are not, sometimes we have our children and they have two, three, four kids and they can't manage. And so they have to run back home or you have to make sure that you're reaching out. But for me, Larry, I don't have that. The kids went to school, they have done what they needed to do, and they're all independent. I support and encourage when it's needed, but it's not that I must get up this morning and oh my God, what are they eating? Are they, I know they can provide their own dinners. I know when I need help, they're here for me. And so, with all that, I don't go out, I don't go movies, I don't go drinking, I don't do anything. So, because of that, I'm able to help somebody who is in need of help. So yes, I when I found Jamaica Life Channel, Larry, because you mentioned it, it was during the time the pandemic was like on us, and nobody knew. They're telling you this story and that story. You watch the news and you're going crazy, literally crazy, because you don't know, is this virus gonna just come in the house on you and take you and take your life? When my husband, he had to go out to work, he's a necessary person out there, and they would say, take off the shoes, don't wear the shoes in the house when the mail comes. We had all these sprays. I still have my spray here where I still have them because I used to buy these so much. And when the time came, I didn't have to run out and buy them. But now all of a sudden we're spraying everything. We're so careful. We're so cautious. And one day I was here, Danny went to work, and I'm on YouTube. And then I saw his channel. And all of a sudden, I saw the people. Whatever was going on, he was cooking, something he was doing. But people were able to talk to one another in real time because he had gone live. And so, Larry, I started and I watched, and then I started joining in because I connected. And I see that people there in Jamaica, it's beautiful, it's sunny. It wasn't as depressing as we were having it here. And so every time I give thanks to him, because then I started talking about I have the hallway, I put cards on the wall. And so I took a video and I said, my wall of hopefulness. Because in truth, when I would walk up the hallway or walk down, I would lift them and I would read the thoughts in them. And the word would make you happy. So that was my wall of hopefulness. It gave me hope, it encouraged me. And just getting up, I was spending hours just watching Jamaica Life Nice. Just I would look forward to it. Sometimes I felt bad because I would be watching everything. I couldn't miss a thing. But what it did, it uplifted me. And I don't know. That was what gave me all that. And I said, here are people, they lost their jobs too. Hotels shut down in Jamaica. That's what they're that's what they depended on. But just for them, I was able to laugh. I was able to just feel like life continues. And so my blessing came when I saw the need that I was able to contribute. And so I just did. Yes, they were all there, Eminem, MM, all the jokes, the laughter, the going to see Miss Cherry, the old wife stories, and it just make you feel good where you were. Um, because I was here, but I felt like I was apart because I could type in and say laugh out loud or love that or the talk about big up yourself. I have to get to that, enough love, enough blessings, And then next wife would come on and everybody just felt like one big family. Honestly, I can't thank them enough because that was my blessing. That carried me through when COVID started. Um, my kids, we went my kids at the time, we just went to school Thursday and Friday. On Friday, they said, send work home with the kids. And that was that. So there was no one. My street was so quiet. There was nobody out there. Nobody was moving. And I say it before, and I'll say it again. I have the big backyard. But because of how they were saying things, I was afraid to go out in the backyard. So I'm talking to my daughter, and I'm saying, people in New York and those big apartment buildings and one entrance in, there's no exit. And with kids and families and everybody in that place, cooped up. I said, oh God, how could it be? And then my daughter was saying, Mommy, you have a backyard, you know. And I started going out into the backyard. Happy New Year, Sandra. So good to see you. I started going in the backyard and I started walking. Okay, it was nice weather. I started walking back and forth. You see that Eminem. So at least I get to go back to work. I was walking during the nicer weather. Sandra Turner, she says, Miss Bev, you can still walk. But my partner who walked with me, because she you do more when it's two of you. And she used to come across, she's across the street from me. And she used to get up, we'd meet up outside and we'd go walking and then come back. But then she retired when she got a little job, so I don't see her much anymore. And then for me, I get up by 7:30. I'm on my way to work. Um, so I look at it that at school I get to walk so much in the building. There's so much long passageways that I can walk. So I've been doing that and feeling so much better. Um, so that's a good thing. So true, Larry. God is really real, and He puts things in a way sometimes we don't understand why, but it's there for a reason. And today, as I said, I wanted to just talk about finding the blessing in the things around us. Just finding the blessing. When it happened on this channel, I didn't know what I was looking for. I just know, I think one of the things, there was a guy there cooking something. And then there was another thing that he carved out. He used the watermelon and made this beautiful rose. And I was like, this guy is so creative, and I started watching and I started watching. Then I created my channel. So it was a joke around my house, because not around my house because my kids are independent. My kids are independent, but when we talk and they would talk about 60-year-old starting a YouTube channel. But it was quite interesting when I post my little videos and people are liking it, and you guys hang on now, and even though I lost so many of my videos because, again, posted my videos and the channel is growing, and Prince Nick decided to support me by putting up my thing, and having people support me there. And then one night I was at 400 and something, I think. And all of a sudden, after church that Sabbath, I'm looking at my thing and it's just growing. The subscribers, it's just adding up like in 25s. But there's no notification that somebody subscribed to the channel. So overnight, when I got up Sunday morning, I was sure my computer was hacked. And not understanding this thing, and the purging and all of these, whatever they got, it went up to like 600 and something. I got scared. I deleted every video. And after I deleted them and I reached out, I told Prince Nick, I said, I don't know what. He said, what happened to my daughter first said, Mommy, what happened to your channel? And I told her, she said, well, Mommy, you shouldn't have. You should have just waited. Then I spoke to Prince Nick and he says, no, Miss Bev, you shouldn't have. But then, after I thought about it, um, I put up a couple more. And then one night when I looked at the thing, I noticed that all my views were there. The subscribers I had prior, they purged it back down to 480, I think it was. And then I started growing. Now I'm at 600 and something, and I have to be grateful. And I'm going onward. I'm putting up little videos, and you guys are supporting, and I appreciate it. And so I know most of you here have been supporting King Nick. Never, Donna, you're so right. That is real, Larry. Yes, never too old. But I never thought, because I grew up as a shy person. I might be a teacher, but I wasn't that person to even get on stage and do things. I do everything in my classroom with my kids. But outside of that, I'm the shyest person. So when I was able to get to the camera, one of my little niece, she bought me a ring light and all these things I'm getting into. It was just an adventure, really, as you said, Donna. It was an adventure. It still is an adventure. Because I'm finding different things so I could do a video and post it. And I'm loving it. I really am loving it. I love when people respond, and you notice I respond to all the comments. And I'm long-winded. I talk forever, and I like to share. And my experiences have been awesome, you know. Um, so I don't mind sharing because I know that sometimes somebody share the same situations that I've been in, and my experience will give them hope that no matter how hard it looks, there's a little light somewhere for you. So don't give up or give in. So that's how it is. So with that channel and with you as a family, guys, it's good sometimes when I'm in school I can get to join in because they get so loud sometimes if I'm even trying to sneak a peek. Once the kids hear something, they're gonna ask, "What's that, Mrs. Summon Black?" And I don't want any problems, so I don't get to watch when I get home. And I have to be the model for the kids because I can tell them your phone should be locked away. I shouldn't hear them, I shouldn't see them. But then mine is out and I'm enjoying it. So I live what I preach when it comes to my students. So life goes on and we find the blessings that are sitting there, just sitting there, right in front of our faces. We learn to appreciate, learn to appreciate the people around us, who they are, not what they look like, not what they sound like, because Terry and I'm on live. Go join me. So when we start liking people because of how they look, what happens when the looks become distorted? You know, when we fall in love with somebody because of how they look or how they, and then when all that is gone, what happens? The love dies. We, we should appreciate people for who they are inside. If you need a cup of tea, they bring it to you. Be thankful for that and love them for those things because when you cannot get that cup of tea for yourself, there'll be somebody there to bring it to you. But when you like people just because they look good, when the looks are gone, the love dies. When you like people because how they walk or how they talk, when those things are taken away, all of that is vanity. So we love them because they care about you. And how do they care? They care by showing it. They care by showing it. So let us, as we give thanks, remember those little things that make us feel good and will make others feel good. So those of us who are Christians, and all of us should be Christians. I'm not saying you should be Seventh Day or whichever day, but we all should believe that there's a supreme being and everything that has been provided for us came from somewhere. And so we should always just know, blessed Sunday, Lady V. Thank you. Thank you. Let us always just be thankful because we know there's a supreme being out there. We might know we're not seeing him, but you know what? The things that happen, there has to be somebody or something greater than us out there. So we cannot live as my brother. He does some preaching at church, and I would say to him, I don't want you to just preach about the Sabbath day to keep it holy. I want you to talk about God's blessings to you. Talk about situations when you didn't have something or you wasn't sure of something, but all of a sudden somebody came through for you. God is good, Tarian. Welcome, welcome. Right? Sometimes the little gifts that come to us and we didn't expect it. But when it came, it was right on time. So talk about those things so people can be hopeful. Because when people see that things are happening for you and you are giving thanks, you are not talking about what I do, what I do, what I do, I. When you start acknowledging that you couldn't do it by yourself, then they will feel hopeful that things will be good for them too. Because there is still a supreme being out there who promised us to not leave us nor forsake us. He's always, always there. When we get through situations, we tend to forget. We tend to forget. I shared something with someone this morning, and it was such a blessing. It was such a blessing. I got the call, and I woke up, and it was just a blessing. And as I said, when we're humble, when we do good things, believe me, take it from my words, from my experiences, great things happen for you. So never stop doing good. Never stop being grateful, because as you plant the little seeds, as you plant them, so do you just plant them and you forget about them? You just plant them and you don't even think. You just plant it there, and maybe a few months later you see something growing up and you say, whoa, look at this. Sometimes we're eating an orange, sometimes we're eating, you ever like even a mango, you eat the mango. I used to be so bad with the mangoes, I would eat them till the seed was white. I suck every juice out of it. And my grandmother says, the mango won't grow if you do it like that. So they just throw them out there, and in a month or two you look, you see the plants coming up, right? And so that's the same thing when you do good things, believe me. They blossom, the little seeds you plant, they blossom and bloom into beautiful things. So I got the news this morning, and I was so thankful, and I gave God the glory, because I know when you do, blessings come back. And as we're blessed, we should give thanks, because we should never take that for ourselves and feel like, so I did this and I did that. Nothing we do is of our own will. Without God in our lives, a lot of things go wrong. So I just felt compelled to talk to us today. I just got up this morning and I got the phone call and I saw the blessings, and I was so appreciative. And I said, as we give thanks, it's a new year. We don't know what the next day brings, but for the moment, we must be thankful. And if we're getting what to be thankful for, let us share it. So, my people, any questions for me? Tarian, how is Jamaica? We go back tomorrow, but the kids are not coming tomorrow. We have PDs tomorrow and Tuesday. And then I think on Wednesday or Thursday, it's Three Kings Day. Um, Jamaica is good. It's Three Kings Day. So this week, we're not going back until the 7th. Well, the kids come in on the 7th. So then it'll be back to what I enjoy doing. I really, really love to teach, especially teaching math. And so hopefully the kids will come back all healthy and ready to learn. It's a little struggling now because the ones who are away, we're not getting work from them. And even the ones who come in and now they go out for 2 days, it's even once they're out there, you see that they fall in that same trend where they don't want to do work. But okay. Okay, Terry. So you guys go back on Wednesday. That's good. So we're just hoping, like for me, I like the ones who come in so I can do the old fashioned teaching. I think kids should, if you're a teacher, you should be able to teach and guide kids. When they get online and then they start creating all these things, they call it innovation, but the kids are not getting anything from it. They're not learning, they cannot understand in that form. When they're in front of you, you can walk around to see where they're struggling and you can help them. When they're out there, no matter how much Google is selling their little innovations, it doesn't benefit the kids too much. It's true, Peaches. Parents have to be involved. They have to make sure kids are putting it's just amazing that when I put assignments on in Google Classroom, I don't demand to have it back the same day. I give them a day or by the weekend. And it's just interesting that I know parents are tired. I know they're stressed out, and I encourage the kids to make sure you thank your parents. Make sure you appreciate what they're doing. Make sure you're helping them however you can during this time and beyond. But I'm saying too, parents come in, they're not looking to see, did you turn in your assignments today? Did you get your work done? Let me see. They're not involved at all. And so kids are there who has never turned in one assignment. Kids are there who never showed up to a class. And I'm saying, how do you expect to excel? Much love, Lady V. You at work, Lady V? You on the job today? And I say, how come? Why aren't you encouraging the kid? How come you're not noticing that nothing? And then when it's time for report cards, then they're the first ones that come like, you say report cards are due. Um, or some can but won't, but some can. Okay, Lady V, go get your rest. Love you. Love you. Um, yes, some can tarry in and they won't do it. And then you know that there are so many of them who cannot. But reach out. I give my email. I said, call, reach out to me so I can do a one-on-one with you. Nobody. It is just interesting. I don't know how we're going to fix this, but it's going to be it's going to be an uphill battle because even the kids who come in who are face to face, once they get the 2 days out, the 3 days, you see that they just fall right into it where no work is done. So it is, you give thanks again. We talk about giving thanks. You have to give thanks to those who are staying focused. What I have started doing, there's a little girl who she misses nothing. Every assignment gets done. And she's in every class, every day. And so the kids who are in person, they get all the little incentives, little encouragement. She is, so what I did, I started just getting their parents' email, send them an Amazon gift card. And it works out for her because when I send her a gift card, I don't send less than $20. I said, get something for you because you have done so much, irrespective of the situation. You have made it work. So I use that to see if more kids will jump on board. Because I do just will say to her, you know what, you deserve something. And so the kids are sitting, they start. But we still need to see them coming in. It's a struggle. Peaches, I love you and I respect you so much. I have to be thankful for you. And I too was a single parent before I got married to Donnie. I had my children and was raising them. And yes, my twin daughters went to college. My son, he started, didn't finish, but he went and he came back and he has a good job and he's holding on to his job. But I'm saying that's what we did. We made sure when they come in, I told my kids, you don't be a good dishwasher or a good housekeeper. I will do the cleaning. I will wash the dishes. You go do your homework. You go get your things done. And so they go with that attitude where education was key. It is quite, I don't know, it's a puzzle, it's puzzling that more parents today are not encouraging their kids to focus on their work. Even if it's different, the math is difficult. Believe me, when they change the math to become a standardized thing, with it's chaotic. It's really chaotic. But you teach the kids to sift through the stories and to get the math from it. And if they can do that, they can do the math. But even with the basic foundational things, there's no support. No support. So you cannot even help the kids to build. Peaches, good job. I appreciate you. And she's returning to start a new job this week. If even though we have a pandemic going. So the people can do it. We have to get it done because these children, it's going to be It's going to be something else, you know. And when they come to me in school, I don't use the computer laptops because I know, and from experience, you see them as soon as they open the laptops, they go into games. And I said, you're playing games all night. You come to school, you're tired because they're up till 5 in the morning. So why am I going to have them open up games again? I said, no, put away your laptops. We're going to go the old fashioned way. You're going to take your notes. We're going to do step by step. And so I can see where you're having problems. And that's what I do when they come in. So more parents are like you, Peaches, more power to you, girl. You'll see the benefits because, as I said before, when your children are independent, when they can buy their own bread, that's one bread less you have to buy. Now you can share a bread with somebody else who needs it. So it's what we're fighting for. That's what we're hoping for. I want to see more kids, more parent involved, irrespective of how busy they are and how much they have to do. So my people, I am, and I'm so enjoying. I do enjoy getting in here and just talking to us. Hope you're enjoying the videos that I'm putting out. I go from one to the next. I do as I feel compelled. I do that. And because I know there might be somebody out there who has the weight like me, who is losing some pounds and getting a double chin, and but in all things we say we give thanks because I can speak, I can do so much, and I am thankful. I am thankful. So as I share, I hope that I am helping somebody who is going through something similar to me and who can be a blessing to someone else. So enjoy the videos I put out. Lady V, I love you. I so love you and thank you. And thank you. And thank you and your husband for all the support that you have given to me and the encouragements. And when I was able to just throw in the towel, you guys said, no, Miss Bev, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You were motivating others. And again, our blessings, I always say, come in different shapes and form. You didn't give me $1,000, but what you gave me valued much more to me because every encouragement, every one of you who come on and you encourage me, every one of you come on, leave a little message for me, leave a comment. Every one of you who have looked at what I've been doing, not judging, but look at the good in it and have encouraged me or have thanked me for something or promised to try something. That's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. Look at what we have and be thankful. Find the, the element in that thing that was good for you, that made you feel good inside, and be thankful. So always, I said, Jamaica life nice. People must go in. Well, I think all of my people have already been there, but share what they do because what they do is awesome. I have already said it many times. The platform that they created has been a platform of greatness, a platform that allows us who are not home to be able to contribute to help the journey, to help someone eat bread, or to help somebody in some shape or form. So my hats off to them, and I wish them continued success. Or should I say, wish us continued success? Because I just feel like these are my own children. And so again, I said, Lady V, I was saying in the beginning that it's a channel that you and your husband created that gave me the hope, that gave me, that took me through the pandemic in a wholesome way because I was able to jump on and just share with the people that you guys have had following you, and we all just became one big family, just like we know each other. So I always have to thank them. My kids know I talk about you guys like everything. Terrian is here. She knows. I say, go watch, watch it. She says, I'm watching them building the house. Oh, they did this. So I know they're watching, and I know that, I am so thankful. One of my daughters, she said, they never did social media. But now they say, Mommy, you're at 60, you're out there, you're doing your thing, and we appreciate that. And now they're not, they come on here, they support me, they encourage me, and it's working. So God is good. So blessings, Lady V. I know you're tired. I know what it's like to keep your eyes open all night. And I know you're tired. But I so appreciate you for joining and for, for blessing me as always. And you know that the blessings as you guys bless me, I send the blessings back to you tenfold. Um, because that's how it works. So it's just how it is. And we plan it, which looks like we're gonna get some snow. It's already getting dark outside. So I think we're getting something um, tonight into tomorrow morning. But again, give thanks for everything. Give thanks for everything. If there's any questions for me, I want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Lady V. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we yeah, we support one another. We must. Nobody stands alone. Each man as my brother, each man as my friend, and so we take care of each other. Um, so it's Sunday. I know some of you are cooking dinner. I know some of you are just relaxing. Those who are relaxing can hang out with me a little while. Sandra 2020, blessings, of course. You have been sitting there with me from the beginning. Thank you, Sandra. You're so appreciative. Peaches. Thank you, Peaches, to hang out with me from beginning until now. Totally appreciate you and all the best. And just love up that daughter of you. Oh, you're eating. Good for you. Oh, thank you, Terrian. Terrian, please, you know that you are more than a friend. I was in Jamaica '99, and you don't forget I came there trying to getting that teaching position. You never frowned. You were always there for me. I would call you, and you'd come sit at our house and help me to understand the way Jamaica did things. And so, my dear, we don't forget kindness. Kindness is not something my grandmother taught me that. She said, don't forget kindness. Because when people do for you, they didn't have to do it. And so because of that, you always learn to be thankful. You always remember the kindnesses that were done. And so I am ever thankful and will not forget you because you made time for me when I needed you. Oh, MM. Yes, he is, MM, and I'm trying for him to promote my channel, MM. If you have a hookup with him, tell him to promote Miss Bev's production. I watch him too, MM. I see all the good things he's doing up there in Trenchtown. Awesome kid, and he and Prince Nick were together, and like I used to watch them during those days. But then when they branched off and got their own thing going, I would see Keno watch him just do interviews until he branched out into this huge thing. I saw that they built a shop or something now. And that's the point. We build, we start and then we build. We don't start and then, fizzle out. We build a little at a time. And it will happen. It will happen. Oh, okay, Peaches. Well, Sandra, I'm a Jamaican, but I'm living. Oh, St. Martin, beautiful. Love job. Yes, he's doing an awesome job, man. And then when I learned it, when I found out Nick's age, I was so impressed that a young person, when so many are out there scamming and robbing people, and that he stood up for something. That I just really respect that kid. His leadership qualities, all the things that he brings to the table. you can really, So always I said, so good job, Sandra, and I thank you for following for supporting me in my journey also. And Terrian, I one of the things years ago when I started teaching in New York before I came here to Connecticut, right? And it was a teacher. Well, we took attendance, and one teacher took the attendance and said a little girl was present that day when the kid was not. And then we found out that the kid had been actually killed, right? Now, one of the things I'm trying to change, first and foremost, is I sent an email this morning to my principal, the AP, and my team. And because we have to, like when we ended the other day, we had 2,700 um, situations. Yours will get the eggs in it because I know that they do the eggs with the guineas and the supplement too, and the or the nutriment. So you can do that too, and just enjoy it. I love you, appreciate you. So one of the things, Tarian, is that when we do attendance, even if we don't see the kid, we put that they are pending. Now they send and tell us after we have been doing pending for all these months. Now they told us we had to go in and change those pendings if the kid entered one class. So they have to do 6 classes. And if they're present in one class, we have to go back and change those red pendings to present. My problem with that, now 2,700 of those we have to go sit and click and change. Now my thing with that is what if something the kid might have come in the morning to my class, but then something happened to the kid at the end of my class. So he didn't go to the other classes. You're telling the other teachers to say, yeah, they went Miss Salmon Black's class, mark him present. But then after my class, something happened to the kid. So I'm asking them, how are we going to work with something like that? Because if something happens to a kid, if we put them that they were present in the class and something happened, doesn't that mean that instead of the kid getting support, it's gonna go longer before somebody find out something is wrong to go and help this kid? So I want them to change that. I also want them to hold the parents accountable because if the parents are accountable, I think that they would pay more attention to making sure the kids get work done. So I think they should create a situation where, look, we need to see kids' faces on the screen and we need to make sure. And if that's not happening, then we're coming after you. Because they have to. These are 6th graders. They can't be so powerful at home that they have this control that the parents cannot say to them, I need to see the work you're doing. I need to make sure you're logging in. Because the government handed them these laptops, right? A lot of kids had no laptops. When the government came out, when this pandemic came out, every child had the weapon they need now. So they could sit there and play these games. Before, a lot of them didn't have. So there was less of them on these games. Now everybody, and so they have, I think when they hand them out, they should say it's for schoolwork. So at 8 o'clock every night, a signal gets sent and all of them get locked down because 90% of our kids are getting free Wi Fi. They should have a way to control the laptops. At 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, they turn it on. That means the kids are going to bed, they're getting rest, and get the work done on paper. Take a picture when you after that and post it in whatever. But they shouldn't have access to the laptop 24/7. It's not working out. They're instead of coming to class and learning something, they're dodging, watching TV or playing games. So those are some of the things I'm hoping when we have the next meeting that they'll give us a chance to speak. And because it's nice to sit up there and make these decisions when you don't have to deal with the kids right there. So people are just making, hey, Debbie L. Welcome, Debbie. Love and blessings to you, my friend. It's one thing to sit up there and you just make all these decisions and you say all these things, but it's another thing when you have to deal with it down here. You have to implement those things. So when they don't know, they say what they say, but we have to work with it. And we're seeing where the situations are getting worse. So that's what I would change. That's what I would change. I definitely would like to see that there is a cutoff for the use of the laptops and also hold parents accountable. These are your children, and you have to do more than you're doing. What do you think? Yeah, it's their children. If the kid commits a crime, they're gonna go for the kid, but they're holding the parents still accountable. So why aren't we holding them accountable for their education? I don't know. And then every time the kids something goes, um, they 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 come at the teachers, right? When it's normal, when things are normal, everything is a teacher. What have you done for my child? What have you this? What have you that? But no, we're not asking them, what have you done for these kids during this time? It's a hard time. We know that. But we didn't create it. It's what happened and we all have to deal with it. But we're trying, we're doing our part. What are you doing? Because they just sit and they complain and they find faults, but nobody's helping us to help the kid. It's like a joke. It's like a big joke. So if we can hold them accountable, I would be so grateful. Yep, we're the easy target. You know, they will sit there, they know the kid's not doing anything. And the worst thing is when we have to do meetings and the parents would sit there and tell you how my child is not like that at home. He or she knows they can't do this at home. And one lady, she said her son was an A student before he came to our school. So I said to her, well, I'm so sorry that your child has not worked, has not shown me yet that he's an A student. I'm waiting to see that A student come out. And she was shocked, but I'm saying to her, the kid is not doing the work. So if he can do it, I don't know. Because he comes in when he gets to work, he just sits there, he pushes the paper to the side. And so I have not been able to assess his abilities. But they're coming and they're telling you, oh, he's an A student. They tell you, oh, he was disrespectful, Mrs. Salmonback. Well, he knows I don't tolerate that. But then you get on a phone call and listen to that kid. You listen to that kid talking to that same parent who doesn't tolerate it. Listen how she communicates with that kid. And so I say, it is a tough thing. It's a tough battle as a teacher out there because parents are so in denial of the reality. They're not. When I find a parent who says, "My son Black, that's exactly how he is at home," I have to be so thankful. I said, "Thank you." Our kids are growing up. They go through changes. These are some of the behaviors they display. So when parents are in denial and when they're pretending, it bothers me. Just tell me, yes, they do it at home too, so we can work together as a team and help the child to do well. Yes, every level is different. But then you also have teachers, Terrian, from one teacher to another, who sometimes they give these kids unrealistic grades. They give these kids these grades that are not true. But I have the problem with my kids when they would say, I love Miss So and so because she give us A's and B's. I tell them that that's the biggest disrespect ever. Be thankful when you have a teacher who will give you that D or that F so you know you need to work harder because that teacher is giving you those A's and B's and no, you can't manage your work. Is only doing you a displeasure because When you get to the next level and people are expecting to see those A's and B's and you cannot even do second grade work, it is not a good thing. So a lot of teachers do that to take the easy way out. They do not grade work. They do not do anything. And then when it's time to put grades in, they throw something in there. And the kids get these unrealistic grades. And then when they come to you and you're grading their work and seeing they can't do anything, they claim that they were A students and you are the one who is not doing whatever. So it is a catch 22 all the time. Teaching is not easy. It's not easy. I love it, but it is. You have to be strong so that you can be smiling when you tell them your child is not doing what they need to do. You can't pretend. If you pretend, it's going to create a bigger problem. So, for those parents who are strong and firm and who are willing to just work with your teachers, don't put them down, because I say when you have one child at home who is disrespectful, who talks back, and you think of 20 of them sitting in a classroom in front of one human being, just understand it's not easy. The one in front of you telling you're going to raise your voice. One teacher with 20 of them with the different personalities, you have to be strong to really just deal with it. So as they grow up, they go through changes and trying to find themselves, especially sixth grade students. It is not an easy time for them. And so you have to be a friend to them, but also be firm. You have to balance it out. You cannot push them away because they're going to go to the wrong people to get support. So you have to support them, but teach them and guide them and let them know that you're a human being too. You have feelings. And so treat me the way you want me to treat you. And I have to set that example too. I have to treat them the way that they should treat me, even though they sometimes don't look at that. But you can go back and says, but I have always tried to respect you. Why is it hard for you to do that for me? And all of a sudden you see them just feel so, so if you treat them well, they will know if you care about them. And you can also say that later. I treat you well. Why do you not? Why do you find it so hard to treat me well? Talk up, welcome. And, oh my God, Maurice, Kingpin, you are actually here. Happy New Year, Maurice. Haven't seen you in forever. Well, today you did something on 3 miles. I did see that, Maurice. I didn't see that. Talk up. You on your raunchy stuff. I hope you guys just go over and support these guys. Maurice Kingpin is from Jamaica. He takes you on nice tours around Jamaica. I like when he does the rainy mornings. When it's raining, he doesn't do that much anymore, but go on over and support them, please. They're working hard every day, showing us the things that we wish we could see, but we're not able to. Talk up. He has some good topics, right? Talk up. So I do go and drop in and give a little feedback on his shows. But thank you guys. Blessings all the time. We always have something to be giving thanks for. So today I just wanted to jump on and just remind us that it's not the big things, but it's the little things sometimes that are just such great blessings for us. Sometimes it's the little whispers that we don't listen to that has the biggest message in them. It's good to see you guys. All the best of the new Miss. There you go. That's right, Maurice. And there you go, Peaches. Very good. If we don't teach it, they can learn it. They weren't born with that. So we have to teach them and guide them. We have to support them. There you go, Peaches. She needs to get it done. You make her go there to get it. When she sees that you're interested, when she sees that you're watching, when she sees that you're noticing, it's going to get done. When they see you don't care, you don't even ask, then they don't care either. But we have to make them know education is important, because we have to start building and we have to start being Um, we have to start building wealth. We need to be able to create jobs for our young people. We need to be able to create things for them and be examples for them so that they don't end up on the street corners. So I have to be begging and pleading and encouraging as much as I can. I tell my kids, I don't want you to not come to school because you don't have a pencil or a book. I said, I provide those. I go to Walmart, I get case boxes of books. I make sure that pencils are, I buy pencils on Amazon like they're going out of style. And I have my container on my desk. As soon as they go down, I sharpen and fill them again because they shouldn't sit there and not do work because they say they don't have what they need. I make sure it's provided. Yep, the simple things. Don't look for the big things, and because you didn't get them, then you feel you're not blessed. We are all are blessed where we are, and it's for us to use those blessings to create bigger blessings. So I'm just grateful today. My blessing is to share with you guys and to see you come on and support me and my friends, please, Terry and the rest who have not seen um Maurice Kingpin. I actually when I started watching him, I was just clicking and I saw this thing traveling from Kingston. I think he was traveling from Kingston to something, a toll road, something. And I'm just sitting there glued. It was like I was sitting in the front seat with him driving along through Jamaica. And then I started watching him going through different places, some places I know. I think when he went to Duncan's in Trelawney, I said, oh my God, that's my family. That's where I lived before I came here. And so I just connected with him. But then he started doing the backside thing, and then I kind of, but I love the early morning drives, Maurice. Yes, King Nick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings and blessings all around. Blessings. Today we're talking about giving thanks and the blessings that God bestowed upon us. And my student, hi Cameron. You got the new Xbox for oh my God, Cameron. I hope you don't just play games. I hope you're doing some work, Cameron. Oh my goodness, a new Xbox for Christmas. Oh, Cameron. Thank you for jumping on, Cameron. And Prince Nick, thank you for being here. I was, this one I got a call, Prince Nick. Oh my goodness, Cameron, I need you to do some math. So I hope you're not playing all games. I'm happy for you, son, because I know the games are what you guys are using to keep in touch with each other now. But please do some math too. Fire read too, Yeah, different parts of Jamaica. Yeah, they're going to places, boy, that you'll never go in Jamaica. But it's good to follow them. Fire Reed and Maurice Kingpin. But so Prince Nick, I was sharing. So I got a call this morning, and I was so thankful to God, and I was just really sending up blessings. And it's that phone call, Prince Nick, why I'm on here because I was just saying, very good, Cameron. I was just saying that when you do good, you plant the seeds of kindness, they blossom and bloom into great things. And that call this morning just confirmed. Oh, great. Blessings, man. I hope you remembered me in prayer. Yeah, the little seeds that we plant, they blossom and bloom into great things. So that phone call was perfect um, as it relates to that. And so we continue to plant seeds of kindness and we continue to give God the glory. We continue to be thankful because, and we continue to remember kindnesses and we continue to bless one another. Um, as I always say, I might need, I might need just a what is it, a power drink with oatmeal and dragon stout and milk. But somebody else might need a loaf of bread. And so our needs might be different, but the great thing is that we will support one another. And in all things, we will continue to give thanks. So, it has been a great day with great friends, and I thank all of you. And please go support the channels Talk Up, Jamaica Life Nice, Amari's Kingpin. I didn't see Fire Read, but Fire Read also. Look them up, guys. I don't have links. I don't know how to drop links. I have to learn those things, but look them up and please support them because they're on positive journeys. And so when it's positive, we want to support it and to watch it blossom and bloom. So any questions to me? And very good, Cameron. Please, your timetables, practice them, learn them. And I'm putting in grades. So I hope that I'm going to be happy when I see your grade. Peaches, yep. So you read the farmer, the driver, the everything, right? Good for you. So look. We have more in common than we all think, people. We support some of the same people. Yeah, watch Fire Read. Yep. Subscribe and like them. Drop them a little note so they know that you appreciate what they're doing. Um, Jamaica Life Nice just built a home. He and with his supporters, his wife, and but he was a leader. And again, I said these people are out there doing these things. We have to remember that these things didn't just happen. It takes somebody to do the planning. It takes somebody to use their gas to get around. So please let us appreciate them. We're stuck here in our homes. If it wasn't for them, believe me, I would have been mentally gone. Because just to have them to, in Maurice Kingpin, there's the rainfall, and I love the rain in the mornings. And when I would wake up to one of those videos, I would say, thank you, Lord. Fire Read. Thank you, Fire Read. Thank you, Fire. You have supporters on here, Fire. Oh my God. Blessings, Fire Read. Blessings. That's what we're talking about. Blessings. Always, always. Oh my God. Yes, Donna. And enjoy them, right? Fire. I'm watching you though, Fire. I'm watching you. You did the grand market thing for Christmas. I'm watching you. But yes, Peaches. Like I have some powers, man. Look at MM too, right? Look at that Fire. You're getting some love over here on my channel, Fire. Fire was one of them, just like King Nick, who when I just started, I reached out to him because I'm from I grew up in St. Elizabeth. My mom is from Trelawney. But I reached out to Farid and I said, could you promote my channel? And just like that, he didn't say, no, I can't. Right away, he took my channel and put up one of my videos. And I appreciate you for that, Farid. I really, really appreciate you and thank you. Um, so all of that, you know. Oh, yeah, we need to listen, man. We have to. The people who are doing the bad things have their people promoting them, right? Hiding them, lying for them, right? So when we see people doing the right things, we have to support them and lift them up. You said Besto Peaches? So I think Maurice is from Manchester. Farid is Saint Best. And we have more Saint Best people here, Fire. And Prince Nick is from Saint Best. I think his roots are from Saint Best. Oh, Lady V, you're still up watching me, right? You are such a blessing, you know. Thank you. Subscribe, like, and share Miss Bev's videos. I mean, they come in all different forms and shapes. I have math there now for kids. So if you have kids learning math, I'll be putting up some more math. Um, I have different little things there to motivate us. Black Lives Matter. Are they are people are our people, our black boys, making a fool of the mantra? Are they taking advantage? Because you notice on the news when they're stopped how they have to be mouthy. They need to tell the cops, why are you stopping me? Because I'm black, and all those things that are creating hostility instead of peacefulness. So all of those things we need to support me. You go over there, you see that. Last couple of days I promoted the three ballerina tea, which is good to cleanse the gut. It is very good. You need to try it if you can find it. Um, and I also did the peanut, the oatmeal and not dragon, but Guinness with a little sweet milk and nutmeg, and that's a good drink. But my brother-in-law said yesterday you could also put nutriment in it. So for those who need to really fix the cholesterol, and it has its uses. Peaches, you live past New Market. Are you going up the hill, Peaches? Because I'm up the hill. When you pass Wyeth, I know we can travel from New Market too and go through Woodlands and go down to Springfield. Because I went to Springfield All Age School. So when I see Fireweed going through those little towns, I didn't see him go up into Wyeth yet, but that's okay. I hear the names of a lot of those places. Okay. So MM lives in London, England. Okay. What time is it now, MM? Is night? It should be morning there or nighttime still. MM. That's how it is, my fellow people. I am so thankful to have you, to spend the time with you. I'm so thankful I chose this time to get on. Um, I see that. Oh, it's 9. Okay, so it's the other way. It's not okay. So you still have a couple hours to hang out. You did why yesterday, Fiery? I didn't see that yet. Okay, Donna. I'm so glad. You did why yesterday? So see if I read you are on my path. Because we now pass Wyeth and keep going up into the hills up there. I'm gonna look at that one that you went over to the river. And it's so funny, when I was a kid growing up, you hear about Wyeth Falls, but no, it wasn't the falls, it was just Wyeth. And then I think in the late 90s, early 2000, they made it into they went and created the falls there. So now it's a big thing. I'm so happy, Donna, that I'm going to be doing some more. I have my thing. This is the document reader. So I use this at school to help, but this helps me to just sit at my desk and just do the math so that you guys, so, I'm grateful. Okay, fire. Okay. So when you post it, I will look at it. It's a small Peaches. Listen, we have to be good to each other because we never know. Just like this, and look how many people, look at this. It's like a whole family. Just like that. And so we support one another, we encourage one another. Some only need a word, a positive word, just a little word. And so we can do it. We have what it takes to be a blessing to somebody else. We have it. You don't have to spend money. These little good qualities are free. And so we always, always must support and lift each other up. Not exactly, exactly. And when things are not going so well, we don't have to be saying words that we will regret tomorrow. We can deal with things in a very nice way so that the friendship continues, the love continues, and the respect continues. Because people are not perfect, but we have to know that when things are not so right, we can walk away in good faith, knowing that tomorrow, if I need you, I can say, "Hey, may I speak to you for a second?" All right, Sandra, I hear you. I see you. West is beautiful. They cleaned it out and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. So yes, go down there and enjoy, have some fun in my backyard. Don't spend all the money in the front, in the grill and the nice beaches, or don't just go up um to the other places. Go right there at the YS Falls. Climb up and do your swing out in the water and just have a good old time. Even if you just need to go sit, put your foot in the water and enjoy. That's fine too. Yep. So I'm gonna say now, thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, you're from Montego Bay. Say my neighbor. My mom is from Trelawney, so I was born in Trelawney but raised in St. Elizabeth. So I left St. Elizabeth when I was 15. And then a couple of years later, I went to Canada. And then a couple of years later, I came here. So I embrace those two. When Maurice Kingpin goes through, when he goes through Trelawney, and I'm looking for my spots. And then, how are you, JJS Mix Blog? Welcome. Thanks for coming over to support. Happy New Year to you also, and all the best. And even if things don't work out the way you want it, please find the blessing in everything also. Sometimes we want this, but we get this. It's okay. Let's just enjoy it. So when Maurice goes through Trelawney, and when he goes through comes through St. Elizabeth, I lived in Kingston for a minute too. Spent time in Kingston. Um, my aunt was a dentist, so we lived there for a minute. So I'm excited when I see him passing through. And then when he goes through Duncan's and he drives so slowly, I could see where we used to live. I see the school right across the street. It was exhilarating. I said, my God, it's like I'm there in the front seat driving with him. So I'm grateful for you guys. Everybody we find the blessing in each and everything. And we are thankful. As you really gave us hope during the pandemic. You make us, just being able to not feel like we're locked away, and mentally it was draining. So we thank you. So thanks to everyone who came on. Yes, Peaches. Girl is a St. Elizabeth in us, I think. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um, yes, life is special with all these people. And I'm so grateful. Fiery. I don't know. Some people use their names. I don't know if they have channels, but for the people that I know, like Fire Reed and Maurice Kingpin and Prince Nick with Jamaica Life Nice, and who am I forgetting? Talk Up, Talk Up. I know they have channels. I know we have a JJS Mix vlog. Um, I don't know. So thank you, Terry, and big up Trelawney, of course. It's my mother's country. So I was really born, but then went up to St. Elizabeth at age 2. Lady V, you're just an awesome, awesome soul, you know. You're just an awesome soul. Thank you. Thank you. So I love this. I love that people really like the live and you have what do they do, Lady V? They like up the live, right? Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Thanks for keeping our company too. Thank you so much for appreciating. Thank you. And yes, I share your thoughts as it relates to Jamaica Life Nice. Maurice Kingpin, Fire Reed. Thank you guys, and Talk Up, Talk Up. Thank you guys for just making Jamaica nice. Like up the live, right? Lady V. Like up the live, people. Thanks, Lady V. One love. Um, Subscribe, like, and share. Right, don't only subscribe, but like them and share them too. I want to build up the channels too. My people, I'm long-winded. I acknowledge that. I love to talk. I always have a story, and it's just life experiences. When you teach, you have to be creative for children. You have to be ready to answer their questions. You have to be there. And so for me, my life experiences allows me to be able to do that. So, um, some of us have dinner. I know, Lady V, you need to go rest. You've been hanging out with us, and I know Fire, you need to go edit that video so I could see what happened up in YS Falls as you took that road up. Um, Everyone else, thank you for joining me and thank you for liking the video and thank you for supporting my channel and for being encouraged by what you hear. And thank you for always taking the time to leave me a message. And thank you for just talking with me today, for all that you shared and all the responses. Thank you. You are appreciated. And that's what we need. A little love, a little care, a little respect, and we can make great things happen. So good luck to all the people who have their channels and working hard. I know it's tough work. When I went back to school, I know it was tough work. So I have not been able to put up videos like I thought in my head I could do. But I really appreciate those of you who have been doing it. Donna, Sandra, thank you. Thank you, Lady V. Terrian, you know, love your girl. And all the best in Jamaica as you go back to school on Wednesday, likewise. Wish you well and hope that things will work out and these people will do the right things for you guys. Um, and everyone else who stayed on. I know people are here who didn't say anything, but it's okay. I know you're there. And thank you. Debbie is still here. Um, Larry was here. I don't know if he left, but everyone who stayed on and who came in to join us today, I really enjoyed your company. I really, really did and do and will for a long time. Um, Lady V, how do I keep the chat? Because the others love you back, Debbie, love you back. The others, Lady V, when once I come off this, then it disappears. I don't have the chat anymore, the conversations anymore. They're gone. How do I allow the conversation to stay like when Nick does his and you can still see the conversation? Is there something I needed to do? All right, Lady V, could you tell me how to do that? Try to save it as a video. Okay, you have my number? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, thank you. If you and right, because I really want. Sometimes I want to go back and just and read the chats and it's gone when I get back on. I don't know how to. I'm learning though, guys. I'm learning. I am learning, and I'm happy for what I've learned so far. King Nick sometimes he has to tell me, do this, do that. But and Terry and sometimes my daughter, one of my daughter, the younger twin. So it's a blessing, and we're gonna get I think snow tonight, but I don't think it's gonna stick because it should warm up in the morning. So I hope for the best. Now I'm going to be putting in grades and finishing that and have dinner. I think Danny made fish. So that's how that works. And if you haven't gone to see the house, Jamaica Life Nice built a house, Fire Reed and Maurice. You guys go look at it. It's beautiful right there in St. Elizabeth. I don't see those things, Terry. Or say like and dislike. It has a who? I don't see that, Terry. I have stream webcam and it says manage. Let me see. The manage button I can't even access. That's something we'll see. But but go look at the house, guys. It's a good house. Go to Jamaica Life Nice and type in and you will see the house that was just built for a mother with 4 kids. Oh my God, that's a blessing. I hope she gets up every day and give thanks. And King Nick led nicely, got everything, the materials, the work, the people to work, and everything from start to finish. It was bushes that were chopped down and create something beautiful. So you must be thankful at all times. So, any more questions when we figure out how to save this? Then I will just say, have a safe health. Oh God, just stay healthy, please. Please find your peace of mind. Don't let anything take away your joy this new year. Just smile at some things. Just shake your head at some things. Just think before you speak about some things so that you can keep your peace of mind. Um, but please, may all that your needs be filled this new year and beyond. And may your homes find joy and peace. And most of all, just stay healthy. Um, laugh a lot when you can. Laugh out loudly at yourself sometimes. Yes, I got my hair done right because I went in for her to lock it. I was going to start the dreads. And then when she did this, it was so light and beautiful. It was so light. I told her, I said, we'll do this for the time being. Because it was either to cut it off and go with the bald head or lock it because my hair grew out so much. And she did this. So I like it. So and you guys liked it. And so I'm gonna jazz this for a minute. Um and just so that I look professional. I like when you work with kids, you need to be professional for them. So I don't wear sweatpants to work. I wear, I dress properly for work. I try to. Yes. So just let us find the peace in our hearts. Don't let anyone take away our joy. No husband, no children, no friends. Don't let anyone take away your peace of mind or your joy. Try to live at peace, be at peace with all men. Find that little thing that instead of an argument becomes a joy. You know, a lot of times if we learn to say thank you for, even if it's our husbands, you know, when they do things for us, say thank you. Don't ask them, what is this? Say thank you. Learn to appreciate. And so that they will want to do more for us. You know, your children, when they ask you, when they give you something, even if you don't like it, you love it to death. You encourage them to be kind and you appreciate what they do for you, no matter how little it is. Remember the first time my daughter cooked and it was so fresh. Oh my God, it was so fresh. But you have to say thank you. You have to let her know you appreciate it. And so, no matter what it is, let us be thankful. Oh, Ali, the Ali talk. Oh my God, you're here. That's another channel. Oh, Ali, thank you. What time is it where you are, Ali? You still in the UK? Just said it's nine something, so it should be about 9:45 or so up there now. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming over to support me. Now, listen, Ali, yes, I'm a math teacher, but don't come with that 2141 thing. Just talk to me in real time. Don't talk to me in real time, Ali. Is it nine something, 10 something, nine something, right? 9:41. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. There you go. There you go. 9:41. 2,100 hours. 1,900 hours. Oh, Lord. It takes me a while to go calculate that. Oh, it's good to see you guys. So good to see you. And for those who are watching, um, Terrian, thank you. Thank you. Um, Sandra, thank you, Sandra. And again, please go check out Miss Ali, the Ali Talk. She introduced topics and then gives you a chance to to leave a comment about it. So and say go over there and see and subscribe to her channel and share the work that she's doing. Totally thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. All of you know that I love you and I appreciate you because without you I could be here just talking to myself. So I appreciate you guys. Totally, totally. So take it easy. You can't be good. Be careful and walk good. Just walk good. All right. Thank you. So I'm going to sign off now and get your sleep, get your dinners, talk to your families. Oh, okay, Lady V. You sit there working your butt off while I'm here, right? So was it set for kids? It wasn't set for kids. If your channel or live stream audience set is set for kids. I'm not sure. I think I changed that. But I think I don't know how to do that. It's not made for kids. I have it. No, it's not made for kids. Recording date, none. Language, caption. My video contains paid, no. Um, Show how many viewers like and it's like, yeah. Hold potentially inappropriate. What okay, then it should save after you. Okay. So we'll see this time. You see it as kids, Lady V. In front of me it says not made for kids. So hopefully this one saves. Otherwise, I'll do the research before I jump on again like next month or the end of the month unless something nice happens and I want to share. But again, my people, Lady V, thank you, my dear. Thank you, everyone. Terry Ann, love you, love you. Um, Thanks to everyone. And please, again, if you can't be good, be careful. And please walk good, everybody. Love you. So, bye.